They do get really gnarly sea states, that's what we call them, like the level of like the ocean like gnarliness.
So you have to know how to swim is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Got it. I mean, this is all like, that's
it got
Istanbul.
better, right?
Yeah, and this is just a normal day in Istanbul or like any.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Like, what's your preferred sword for motorcycle fights in the city?
How do you say your last name?
Carrizosa.
Oh, don't do it like that.
Jackie K?
Carrizosa?
I have one go-to sex tip. It's coconut oil. That's when everybody asks, people come to me. They're like, Marty, how do you make it happen? How are you so prolific in bed? It's the coconut oil. That's my go-to. I've got my own coconut oil line that I'm launching here pretty soon. We actually have to abbreviate the coconut. So it's just called sex cock oil.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Welcome to Black Rifle Coffee's Veterans React. I'm Richard Ryan, and today I'm joined by Jacqueline, otherwise known as Brojaq, and Marty Skovlund.
Thanks for having me on.
Well, thanks for coming, filling in last minute for JT.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's great.
Hey guys, Marty Skovlund Jr. here. I'm reporting on assignment here in Erbil, Iraq. Just outside of Kabul, Afghanistan.
Beautiful cinematic aerial helicopters.
I know. I haven't even seen this movie, so I don't even know what we're watching.
Is this Coast Guard or Navy?
This is Coast Guard.
Coast Guard.
Yeah.
When hurricanes ground the U.S. Navy, these little guys over here, guess who goes out? That's right, we do.
So they do really have a really epic training, like in Alaska and Japan, and they do get really gnarly sea states. That's what we call them, like the level of like the ocean like gnarliness,
Yeah.
They train us really hard to swim in a sea state 3, which is like basically like really gnarly waves and stuff.
Yeah.
So you have to know how to swim is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Got it.
You would want to, I would say.
Ben, would you care to address the class?
I think there's been enough talk for one day.
We would get issued jet fins, and so the fins are made to cut through that hard stuff. It's totally different than like your diver's fins that are like flexible, yeah.
Huh. I have so much respect for people that do this because this is fucking gnarly. This is completely unlike like, oh, I'm taking a helicopter ride into combat where people are gonna shoot me. I'm going into the ocean. You can't beat the ocean. You can't shoot your way out of the ocean.
No.
Like the ocean will fuck you up.
Yeah.
And these guys just like, nah, bro, I'm good with it.
I think you should sell shirts. Like, you should have your own shirts about coconut oil and the ocean will fuck you up. Just like life quotes from Marty Skovlund.
So the neat thing about this, in my opinion, is that I feel like you're so worked up on adrenaline. Like, for example, our dive knives that issued with us they don't have points because back in the day, the guys get so amped up in the rescue that they were cutting parachute lines off and they stabbed himself 14 times with the knife and they didn't realize it, so became a casualty himself.
Jesus.
And so now we get dive knives with no points.
That really escalated quickly. 14 stab wounds. Like,
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he cut his hand. And you're like,
an angry ocean doesn't seem challenging enough, so I'm just gonna stab myself 14 times to really get the full training value. Oh yeah, see, that's not a good sign when the helicopter starts to spin in a way that doesn't look natural. Like people talk about like Black Hawk Down, like, that's a shitty situation, everybody's firing you, a city's imploding on you, and your bird goes down. Here, you're in the fucking ocean, shit's on fire, water's on fire, the thing that's gonna get you out of this gnarly sea is like, now, like you're just by yourself in the middle of the ocean. There's no Mogadishu Mile to get out of that motherfucker, like it's...
yeah.
Then you got the wildlife.
I can go slow ahead. Come on down and chum some of this shit.
Like is sharks a concern?
Yeah, so like I know absolutely nothing
Sharks are
about
totally
marine
concerned.
ecology.
Even worse, killer whales. The orcas. So.
Really?
Oh yeah, I had a buddy, we were doing
They're
night
called
swims.
killer whales, Richard.
But I thought from watching Discovery Channel, because clearly that makes me an expert on it.
Good.
It was like, oh, orcas don't mess with anybody. Like,
Oh, they play
smart
with
enough
their
to know.
food. The
Please give me
orcas-
more reasons to not get in the ocean. Why is that cable shearing?
So that would be your preventative maintenance failure, which was
Somebody
something.
wasn't doing their job is what she's saying.
Okay.
Or it's not weight rated for the both of them, which would be ridiculous in real life.
It's not gonna hold us both.
What? Yes, it will! Don't! It'll hold!
Oh, the epic Hollywood hold.
How much you want to bet they do this in slow motion once he lets go?
Oh God.
Gabe, don't you let go.
That's a strong grip.
How do you do that? I'm impressed.
I'm impressed.
Rock climbers everywhere are like, this is so unrealistic.
Yeah.
Give me that slow motion.
Oh, he's letting go.
Yep, there's the slow
Letting
motion.
go. Bruh.
This is all I
I like
wanted
the
out of this
spotlights
scene.
following him down.
So what's more epic is that he just kind of like falls, which you know he like is gonna slap the water, even though he's trained to not fall like that.
Do you think he's just going for the ultimate fuck it though? And like, I don't want to survive this fall?
I guess if you had to take getting eaten by a shark or breaking your neck and dying, maybe the breaking the neck and dying might be.
Oh, so because the cable's broke, there's no other cable to...
Bring him up.
Gotcha.
So helicopters can't land on the ocean, is what we're getting at here.
Not this one.
Gotcha. Oh, sad Ashton.
All right.
Oh, is this the new John Wick?
Oh, I love this scene.
Like, I'm just a fan of the John Wick movies.
I've been looking forward to meeting you for a long time. And so far, you haven't disappointed.
You spending more time on or off-road?
Off-road.
Yeah.
But I've done my fair share of on-road stuff. I had a stunted out bike. I had a R6, a ZX6, Triumph, Harleys.
Like, what's your preferred sword for motorcycle fights in the city?
You like a katana blade?
Yeah.
You like what?
Or just like break out a Randall knife, you know? Like,
I think
what's
the
your...
katana blade would be fun, you know?
Yeah, I'd be worried about, you know, that.
Oh, this part, I was kind of like,
Have you ever done that to somebody before, like on a bicycle? Throw something in the spokes and like it hits the front forks. Front fork.
Who's gonna know the difference?
You sure this is what you want to do?
I also admire his ability to ride really fast and keep an eye on what's going on to the side and the rear of him. Keanu actually builds his own bikes.
Yeah. I forget what those bikes are called.
How hard would it be to do that, though, where you bail a bike like that and then land on your feet? Like, what's the degree of difficulty?
Seems improbable.
I would say that's pretty hard.
Like, to stick the landing, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a great fucking scene.
Skyfall?
Oh, yeah. I am a fan. Like, I'm not saying it's completely realistic and everything. Like, I don't think you're gonna punch a window out like that, but like, I just love this from like a cinematic, like...
She's got a strong forearm.
We'll see.
Keep still. This is the tricky part.
And we went from sport bikes to enduros.
Yes. I also love the riding in the suits thing, you know?
I would like to believe that he's got that like stretch material in his suits, you know? Like, these are suits made for the active man.
Yeah, yeah.
This is Istanbul, I'm guessing. It looks like the Blue Mosque.
And more of a worldly man than I. Your guess is better than me.
Oh man, these
The roofs.
400-year-old roofs are not kind either, I'm assuming, when you're on one of these janky ass bikes.
I'm really impressed by the roof selection, like the line selection.
Thank you.
Like they knew where to go and like which roofs to jump.
Yeah, you see a Turkish flag there. This is Istanbul. Which traffic is not that organized there. It's a shit show. People are not organized into lanes. That's realistic. And this is just a normal day in Istanbul, or like any...
Fantastic.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Daniel Craig.
I'm gonna do a perfect 180 here, and then I'm gonna
Look
drop.
how beautiful I look, even though I've just done a multi-fucking rooftop.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that is actually very interesting because he had like a nice little landing. But if you were to flip off the bike like that, you're not like casually falling off of that thing.
Yeah, he's he does a lot of yoga, so you know.
Medical evaluation, fail. Physical evaluation, fail. Oof.
And I don't even know how to ride a motorcycle, so that was like, I really had, I'm pretty experienced with the ocean though, I must say. Like, I grew up in South Dakota, so ocean's just part of the life, you know? It's just, you know, salt life, what can I say, you know? I wish we would have done a surfing video, because that boggles my mind. You have this multi-story wave, and they're just cruising through it, and I'm like, dude, you're about to get fucking fucked hard by the ocean. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know, in South Dakota, we just worry about tornadoes. Tornadoes are reasonable. They're reasonable. There's a town like 10 miles away from where I grew up where like it's not a town anymore. Like this, it was a small town. It wasn't like a city or anything like that, but Manchester, South Dakota is just a fucking sign in the ground now. Like,
Well, on that note,
yeah.
where can people find you, Jackie?
I'm at Brojaq, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Well, I'm here in Vegas. If you want to come shoot guns, Machine Guns Vegas, that's where we're at. And
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm at Marty Skovlund Jr. If you want aggressively mediocre Instagram content, like I would say, pop on over to at Marty Skovlund Jr.
But what do you have going on with Coffee or Die?
Yeah, coffeeordie.com. Also on YouTube now. We're going, like I said, all over the world, like doing stories about the military, veterans, first responders, generally adventurous stuff. You know, Coffee or Die is Black Rifle's, like, you know, journalistic arm or, you know, like telling cool stories, so.
Sweet. You guys gotta go check that out. We'll put links in the description below if you want to see anybody on here in the future episodes, or you want to see us react to any kind of movies, make sure you let us know. And I guess we will see you next time.
Hey, Richard, thanks for having us on.
Thank
Hey,
you.
you're welcome. And the ocean will fuck you up. Sleep tight tonight.